Here comes the second case, and the case is when the load is shorter than span. So first we will discuss about the concept related to the such problem. So let us draw a girder of span L with a UDL of span shorter than the span of the girder. So guys, as you can see here, I have drawn a girder of span L, and the girder is represented as AB, and we are provided with a UDL W kilonewton meter whose span is L1, and the L1 is less than L. L means our the span of the load is smaller than the span of the girder, or we can say that a load is shorter than the span. So in that case, what we need to do is, suppose we are asked to calculate the maximum bending moment at point D. Suppose we are asked to calculate the maximum bending moment at point D. So in this case, as our load is shorter than span, in this case we have to place this UDL in such a way that our load on span AD will be equal to our load on span DB. And how we can do this? Now see here. Now write a line here, and the line is average load on AD will be equals to average load on DB. And how we can do this? Now suppose here guys, this whole span is our AB, and suppose this UDL is moving on the girder from A to B, and guys, while moving, let us assume that the UDL, which is W kilonewton per meter, has crossed a point D, and it is Z distance ahead of the point D. What I said, this whole span is L1, and while moving this UDL on this girder, it has crossed the point D, and it is Z distance ahead. The head of this UDL is at Z distance ahead of this point D. Or we can say that out of this whole span Z has crossed, so the remaining span of this UDL is going to be our L1 minus Z, which is on span AD. And guys, let us assume that our point D is at distance A from the left support. Similarly, this span is going to be whole span L minus A, and let us represent this by B. Span of AD is A, span of DB is B, and the length of the load ahead of the point D is Z, and the portion of the load on AD is L1 minus Z. So now how we can easily find the average load on AD, and the average load on AD is going to be, this is UDL W kilonewton per meter. So W times span of load on its AD is going to be L1 minus Z. So W times L1 minus Z is divided by the span of AD is A, will be equals to average load on DB. Average load on DB means W is multiplied by span of the load W on span DB is Z. So W times Z divided by the span DB is B. So on solving this, we will need to do the cross multiplication. B times L1 minus Z equals to A times Z. So do the further multiplication, so that we will need to calculate the value of Z here. So B1 B L1 minus BZ will be equals to AZ. Now we will have AZ, and bring this side, AZ plus BZ will be equals to B times L1. I hope you understood this step. I have just simply brought this negative BZ to this side, and negative will become positive. So AZ plus BZ will be equals to B1 BL1. Now from here take Z common. So on taking Z common, we will have A plus B equals to B times L1. So from here we will have Z equals to B by B times L1 by A plus B. A plus B, this sum of both A and B is going to be whole L. So we will have, from here we will have z equals to b times L1 by whole span L. Now if you can calculate this value z, then you can easily find the height of the influence line diagram, which will be here. Now let us calculate the influence line height of this influence line diagram. So guys, as we are drawing the influence line diagram for the maximum bending moment, then the height of this line is going to be AB upon L. And guys, now we need to calculate the ordinate under this head. We need to calculate this value as well as this value, so that we can know the area between these two portions, and on multiplying the area with the intensity of load, that is W, we will be able to calculate our value of the maximum bending moment. So further we will see the example, and we will clear our concept more related to this topic. So let us move toward an example based upon this concept. Now the question is, a live load of 100 kN per meter, 8 meter long, moves on a simply supported girder of span 10 meter. Find the maximum bending moment which can occur at a section 4 meter from the left end. So let us draw a girder of span 10 meter long. Suppose this is our girder AB and the span of the girder is 10 meter. So we are assuming that this span is 10 meter in order to solve this numerical, and we are asked to calculate the maximum bending moment which occur at a section 4 meter from the left end. So let us suppose this is our point C, which is at 4 meter from the left support. AC, span of AC is 4 meter from the left support, and the remaining span CB will be our 6 meter. Now we need to draw the influence line diagram here for the maximum bending moment, which is here. Now after drawing this influence line diagram, we can calculate the value of the height of this influence line diagram, which will be AB upon L. So A means 4 upon 6 multiplied by the whole span is 10. So we will get 2.4 meter. Now we need to place UDL, which is 100 kN per meter, and the span is 8 meter long. Suppose the UDL was moving from A to B and it has crossed Z meter, as I have shown previously, Z meter of point C. Now we need to calculate this Z. So here this time either you can use the formula, that is Z equals to B times L1 upon L, or you can calculate manually, that is average load on AD equals to average load on DB. I am going to show you by using this concept. So, and in exam, if you have the shortage of time, then you just simply need to remember this formula, apply this and find the value of Z in order to calculate the ordinate under this loading. If you will be able to calculate the Z, then you will easily calculate, you will be able to calculate this span also, because the whole span is 8 meter here. And once you calculate the Z, then subtract this Z from 8, then you will get the remaining portion, which will be on AC. So here we will write here average load on AC will be equals to average load on CB. So average load on AC is going to be, load is 8 multiplied by the span of load on AC is going to be 8 minus Z. This portion is going to be our whole span 8 minus Z, because Z has crossed the point C and this much portion is still here and the whole span is 8. So 8 minus Z multiplied by 8 minus Z divided by the span of AC is 4 equals to average load on CB. Again load is 8 multiplied by span of load on span CB is Z multiplied divided by the span 6 meter. So from here we will have 3 times 8 minus Z will be equals to 2Z. From here 8 times 3 will be equals to 24 minus 3Z equals to 2Z. From here Z will be equals to 24 divided by 5. How we get this? See here, 24 equals to 3Z plus 2z, means here we will have 24 equals to 5z. So from here we will have z equals to 24 upon 5. So from here we will come to know that z equals to 4.8 meter. Now guys, see here, I am going to draw the, because here it has many lines, so we will draw a clear figure here. Now we have come to know here guys that the span of the load was 8 meter. This is 8 meter, and the portion of this load on span CB is 4.8 meter. Now the span of the load on this span AC will be equals to this 8 minus 4.8. so subtract this 8 minus 4.8, we will get 3.2 meter. So we have come to know that the portion of load on span AC is 3.2 meter. Now after this, what we need to do is we have to calculate the value of this ordinate and this ordinate, so that we will be able to calculate the area, this area, using the formula half times sum of the parallel sides times the distance between these two sides. So how we can do this? Cover this, and we know that the height of this influence line diagram is 2.4 meter. So we will need to use the property of similar triangle. Here we are calculating this value, so cover this and calculate this value. If you know, then calculate. If you don't know, then watch this. How we can do this? Suppose this is our x, this is x dash, and we don't know this height of x, my x dash x, we don't know the span of this or the height of this ordinate, we don't know. So x dash x upon, using the similar triangle of similar condition of similar triangle, it says that the opposite sides of the similar triangle are proportional. So the opposite side of this x dash x is c dash c, and we know that the span is 2.4. so x dash x upon 2.4 will be equals to, again, up to here cx span is 3.2 meter, so ax will be equals to 0.8 meter, because the whole AC is 4 meter on subtracting. So now we are using the condition of similar triangle. In triangle AX x dash and AC c dash, we have covered this. So now we need to consider the base. So AX is 0.8 upon the base of triangle ACC dash is 4 meter, so 4 meter. On solving this, we will get x dash x equals to 2.4 times 0.8 divided by whole span is 4. So from here we will get x dash x equals to 0.48 meter. Now it is a work given to you. Calculate the ordinate of this value. I am telling the answer. We will get the ordinate of this portion also equals to 0.48. Use the similar triangle, use the concept of the similar triangle between BCC dash. Cover this BCC dash and B x2 dash. Again, the opposite side will be proportional. x2 dash by x2 will be proportional to C dash, and base, we need to calculate the base. Subtract this span, that is 4.8 meter is subtracted from 6 meter. We know Cx equals to 4.8 meter, so subtract 4.8 meter from this 6 meter, and we will get 1.2 meter. Again, base upon base and height upon height, we will come to know the unknown value x2 dash. If not, then you can leave the comment, I will reply to that comment. And now after knowing the ordinates, simply use the formula and calculate it with the intensity of loading to calculate the maximum value of the maximum bending moment. So on using the formula, we will have maximum bending moment equals to intensity of load, and the intensity of load is 100 kilonewton per meter. So 100 will be multiplied by area, and the area, first we will consider this area, and the area will be equals to half times sum of parallel sides, and the length of the parallel side, length of this side is 0.48 meter and length of this side is 2.4 meter, which both are parallel. So sum of the parallel sides means 0.48 plus 2.4, sorry 0.48 plus 2.4 is multiplied with the distance between these two. So the span of Cx is 3.2 meter and plus half sum of parallel sides again in this portion now. So sum of parallel side will be 2.4 plus 0.48 is multiplied by spacing between these two is 4.8, and the intensity of loading is 100 kilonewton, means 100 kilonewton is multiplied with this portion and this portion. So on solving this, we will get maximum bending moment equals to 1152 kilonewton meter. I hope you understood this step, and guys, you will find one more example related to this concept. You can have a look to that example also. That is actually the older video, and if you want more examples related to this concept, then you can leave a comment, and see you in the next video. Till then, stay safe and take care of yourself.